Iain. How are you? It's obviously your second time captaining Ireland. A huge privilege, I would imagine, and it's nice to be straight back into the thick of responsibility.
Yeah, look, obviously, I'm delighted. Faz asked or said I was going to be captain. I was over the moon. It's been a good block of building for us. We've had 4 really good weeks in camp training together, and to be able to lead the guys out for the first time and kick it off, and probably more importantly to be able to captain when 3 guys are potentially going to get the first caps is a real honour for me.
Yeah, one of those is your Ulster teammate, Tom Stewart. How impressed have you been with him here?
Yeah, look, Tom came in during the Six Nations and immediately stood out. He was away with the sort of development squad that were away in South Africa there last year as well, and I think not only has he stood out in the Ulster jersey, he stood out any time he's been in camp or had to pull on the Irish jersey on that tour. But like, he's been phenomenal. I think he's probably had a frustrating couple of seasons with injury, but he's come out the other side much better off. And look, I'm as excited as anyone is to see how he goes tomorrow and the start of his international career.
For yourself personally, it's been a turbulent 12 months for you, and I know Paul O'Connell spoke during the week about how you seem to be just thrown back into the thick of things and in the big games, no matter who it is you're playing for. How do you cope with that?
Not 100% sure. Probably more experienced than that. I've had a handful of rough seasons over the course of my career. I've very much got to get on with mentality and ensure that I can provide the guys who I'm playing with sort of the best support that I can give them. At the same time, ensuring that the best outcome for the team is, and when you have those things at the forefront of your mind, your other worries seem to dissipate pretty quickly.
Just finally for me, Jacob Stockdale makes his first return in 2 years. He's obviously fighting for a place in the World Cup. What's your thoughts on Jacob so far pre-season?
Yeah, look, Jacob was again similar to Tom. He had a really frustrating season and a half where he really couldn't seem to, after that ankle injury, and then that was the explosion of Mac Hansen, and James Lowe's obviously a phenomenal player too. So those are 2 positions, or the 2 wings are positions that are hotly contested, and there's incredible depth, thankfully, in our country. I think Jacob fully understood that coming in last autumn, and he would have his work cut out. And then again through the Six Nations, both those guys were in top form and injury free, and I know Jacob found it incredibly frustrating not to be able to get an opportunity over the course of those 2 campaigns, but he knew if he just kept on plugging away, he would eventually get one. And Jacob's trained unbelievably well the last 2 blocks of work that we've done, and he's rightly so been rewarded for that.
Thanks. Neil?
The previous time you captained Ireland, from what I remember, that was a behind closed doors COVID game. Would this be a little bit more special having a nice crowd out there tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely. Don't get me wrong, first time I captained was incredibly special. That was against France, and it was a tough game. It was one of the ones that got away from us that campaign. However, this is going to be incredibly special for me to be able to have my family at this, and like I said, to be able to play with the 3 guys getting the first caps.
And as captain then tomorrow, is it kind of one of the important messages to put out about players sticking to the team script? Obviously there's a lot of motivations for individuals to try and get into the squad.
Yeah, like Faz has always had quite a big team first, family first mentality, and nothing strays from that tomorrow. We want to make sure that as we play our game, no one's trying to put their hand up, and they probably would understand that if that's the type of thing that they try to do and go off script and do that themselves, that's more than likely the type of thing that's not going to get them selected for the World Cup, rather than having someone who's going to work his hardest for the team and do the best that he can to make sure that the team succeeds. So look, it'll be exciting, and it'll be I think it'll be worthwhile watching for the guys to see those guys trying to put their hand up.
Thanks.
Iain, one of the other names that stood out yesterday in the team events was Jack Crowley. Just your thoughts on him and what he brings to this team in Johnny's absence, and how he's been this week?
Yeah, not only this week but the whole pre-season and during the Six Nations, Jack has been leading teams in the background. Every time there's a team prepping for an international test, there's another team prepping them, and Jack has been at the forefront of making sure those teams were running smoothly. I would say a lot of, although he didn't get a huge amount of game time during the Six Nations, I'm not sure how many games he got on, but he was the one in behind the scenes making sure that the team was getting the best prep possible. So the guys are very comfortable playing outside Jack with full confidence in him after that. So after game 2, he can be thrown into a big game, and the work he's been doing with Munster. I think it's exciting for him, and it's exciting for Irish rugby to see him getting the opportunity to start this test.
You mentioned individuals there, but as a collective, what are you looking for tomorrow night? I suppose it's an unusual place to be, these World Cup warm games. You want to make sure you're tested weekly, you want to make sure that everybody's in good shape in a month's time when you head to France.
Yeah, look, we'll be looking to play the type of rugby, be able to pick up the type of rugby that we left off, and looking to be able to get back to that as quickly as possible immediately, and that'll be something that all the guys will be focused on, ensuring that we can get back to playing the way we like to play and not having a lag because we haven't played together since March. Ensuring that that's all been put to bed in the first few weeks of training, and then hopefully seeing the guys playing a free-flowing style of rugby and our defence working for us the way we want it to.
Thanks. Last two questions, please. Just Edward.
Yeah. Hi, Ian. Sorry. Just going back to Jacob, he burst onto the scene at the 2018 Six Nations, and he was first choice at the time of the last World Cup. You touched on the injuries earlier, but do you feel like he's capable of getting back to those levels at international level?
Yeah, I fully believe that Jacob's an incredible athlete. You still see him training, doing phenomenal things. At that time, our team was in a hot run of form, and Jacob was on the end of finished off a lot of very well created tries from the whole team. I think he still has all his athletic attributes. He still has the mindset and desire. He still has the age at his side. And for anyone who knows Jacob personally, he's not one to give up in terms of any sort of argument or fight to get into with him. So knowing his personality, knowing what he has, I don't think there's any reason why we shouldn't see another 2018 Jacob Stockdale coming out again. I think that's exciting for him, it's exciting for everyone else. It'll be equally frustrating for him at times when he knows what he can do, but he's not quite getting there. But he knows himself he has to be patient and continue to work away, and he won't throw the head up, and I know Jacob will plug away on it.